Winter camping might seem like hard work for most of us, but as long as you know what to do, you'll be fine. Here are some tips on how to use your stove in cold conditions. When choosing fuel for use in cold conditions, it's best to select either white gas or gas. White gas works in the same way, both in the summer and the winter. It's clean and has a very high energy content. It's the best choice in cold conditions. Gas. Some people are worried about using gas in cold conditions, but it works well as long as you know how to handle it. Warm the cartridge before you use it. In cold conditions, it's best to use a stove that has a brass burner or a preheating coil. It's important for the stove to have an inbuilt hose which you can use to attach the gas cartridge. You need to place the stove on something flat to prevent it from sinking into the snow. Light the stove as usual and let it burn for 10 to 15 seconds. And then turn the cartridge upside down. As the gas burns, it cools itself down, so if you don't turn the cartridge upside down, it will quickly get too cold to work properly. When you flip it over, you're actually pouring the gas in liquid form into the burner, which then evaporates in the preheating coil. In the winter, you'll need a lot more fuel compared with the summer, for example, to melt snow. So efficiency is very important. Use a pot with a heat exchanger. It's much more effective and saves approximately 1/3 of the fuel. One last thing. When you're melting snow, always save some water to pour into the pot before you start melting. Otherwise, you risk having a burnt taste. The non-stick pot might also get too hot, which could damage the surface. For more tips on using different stoves and fuel in the winter, visit primus.se.